Hello, everybody. It's Thursday.
It is.
Yeah, at 1 o'clock. And we always know that because that we're always sitting right here every Thursday at 1 o'clock. Sometimes we're wiping our mouth off from lunch, or
Speak for yourself.
well, sometimes we're
Never.
grabbing our lunch before we sit down to record. We do that sometimes.
Well, no, we do, but I'm saying I'm not wiping because I've already eaten that much
Oh, you
earlier.
already wiped your mouth and brushed your teeth.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
So-
Thank you for letting everyone know, hon.
Well, it's important. It's a part of our show, letting people know that,
Yeah.
we are who we are, and we are our opposite sexes sometimes. We are always opposite sexes.
Just give it up.
Yeah. We are also sponsored by our good friend, Christine Dean.
Yeah. Who's
Hey, Christine.
engaged?
Huh?
Who's engaged?
Yeah, she just got
Gonna be
engaged.
married.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
She's going to be getting married pretty
Mhm.
soon.
Yep.
So to her and Robert, congratulations.
We're so happy for you.
And see, she's taking her life to the next level. You can take your business to the next level by getting in touch with her, because she's a marketing guru. So reach out, free consultation, mention our name. She'll take extra good care of you, because that's the way she is.
Yeah, she's excellent.
She's just a
She's a
wonderful,
nice person.
yeah, she's
Very
a
nice
wonderful lady. And her fiance, Robert Gralla, he's a nice guy too.
He's not, yeah, he is.
We
Very.
think a lot of
He's
him.
funny.
Yeah, he's very, very funny guy. In fact, sometimes he's so funny you don't know whether he's being serious or funny. And so
That's
anyway, we thought we were going to talk about something about what's important in life.
Did you think of that? I guess you did. I didn't think
Well,
of it.
it's a new year and all, and I just hate to be using the word resolutions.
Right, I agree.
I think it's more or less reflecting and prioritizing
Mhm.
on what is important to you as we go in into the new year.
As we go forward.
Yeah. And I think that just, thinking about what's important is the way to keep yourself focused and in line, and I mean, family is very important. A lot of people
Very.
say, number one, family. Well, I agree. Family is very, very important. It is to us,
Mhm.
and to have our family
It is.
around, to stay in touch with them, whether it's by email or texting or by phone or in person, it's important. But there's also lots of other things that are important in our lives. I mean, health is important.
Mhm.
The way we eat is important. How much we socialize right now, considering what's going on in the world, is it important to get out to eat, or is it more important to go out and get something and bring it in? But the most important thing is to prioritize what's important. Don't you think?
Yeah, this is really, when you brought it up, I'm thinking, boy, this is going to be a really deep subject, and something, can we cover it in the few minutes that we have? But
no is probably the short answer.
Yeah,
You can't do it in just a session like
so
this.
we'll be fast. First of all, I don't know if you agree, but it can change. Your priorities or what's important to you can change
Sure.
as you age. Because maybe we wouldn't have said health years ago, or we wouldn't have said.
We probably would have said health, but it would have been a little bit further down on the
Right,
list.
Right. And now I think brain health is very important. And that would have been much farther down the list.
Well, there are subcategories, right?
I-
Under health is your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health.
What about money?
That's
Financial stability.
Financial stability is probably a lot higher on a lot of people's list, but I think when you retire and you become a little bit more set, and you're maybe a little more on a fixed income, as we are as retired seniors.
Well, it's funny because I so remember our parents drilling into us to save, and the years go by quickly.
For a rainy day.
Yeah, save for a rainy day, but the years go by so quickly, and I hate to say it, but they were right.
Yeah.
Because here we are, and it's not like we have full-time jobs and there's only so much money that we have at this point, and it is what it is. Whereas when you're younger, you have that ability to have maybe 1, 2, 3 jobs or whatever.
What was it? Somebody once said that when you get your paycheck, the first person you should pay is yourself.
Your father
Well,
or your
I mean,
mother?
well, financial advisors will tell you
teasing.
too,
Yes.
is that if you have a savings account or what yes, you have to have money for your bills. You have to have money for your groceries. You have to have money for the children's expenses and all. But they say the first person you should pay every week or however often you get your paycheck, pay yourself, even if it means putting $10 into that bank account. Always put something away and do that first. Then say, all right, now this is what I have left to pay the bills. And it may be that you wanted to go out to a theater for a performance and all, and you say, you know what, we're getting a little thin by this month, so maybe we'll go to a movie instead of going to a theater performance. And that's how you kind of prioritize and decide what's important.
But now that you're talking, this really would be a wonderful show in itself.
Okay.
Financial stability, financial security, finances.
And
so we should think about.
We could do a
but
show.
It is important.
We could do a show on financial stability, because that raises a lot of questions in itself.
Yeah. So what's important? Love.
Love.
A relationship.
Yes. It's always important. It's important at many times in your life.
It is for lots of different reasons.
Yeah. And it's important for different reasons. When you're young and you're falling in love, it's important because you want to plan for your future. So you want to fall in love and you want to make sure that you start a financial plan, and then you start a family, and then all your financial plans go out the window because the family takes over. But
you didn't really want to fall in love, did you? I know I didn't.
Of course I wanted to fall in love.
Well, not with me originally.
No, well, I mean,
sometimes you don't. Sometimes.
I mean, I understand if you are raised in a small town and you figure there's only about 12 girls to choose from, maybe that's true. But I always wanted to fall in love. I guess it was because I was raised in a family of love, and so you say someday it's going to be my turn. So but when you're in high school, love has its own level of importance. Then you go to college, and then after college, a lot of people sometimes maybe overshadow the importance of love when they're just starting out, because I think you need to get into a career and get established and get that.
Yeah, but I'm saying when you met me, you weren't really interested in falling in love as I was not.
Smitten right from the beginning.
No, you were.
I mean,
close.
I was out of the service. And all I was just getting back into a new career with our family business.
Yeah, you didn't want to
and all, and I wanted to date around and have fun.
And you did.
And falling in love, it was important, but was it a primary priority?
It wasn't important at the time.
And of course, when I met you, I was taken back. And no. And what was the first words out of your mouth?
And I want to get serious.
Yeah, nothing serious. I'll sit and I'll talk to you, and maybe we can go out, but nothing serious because I'm dating somebody.
And 6 months later.
6 months later, I put a ring on her finger.
Yes, you did.
Because obviously love was important to you too.
And you were important. You became very important to me.
And then 6 months after that, we got married.
Yeah.
And then 2 years after that, along came Jeremy.
2 years? Yes. Yeah.
Hey, math is one of my strengths.
So where would you rate a relationship in order of priorities or importance?
Again, I think it depends on your age.
Okay.
Because you chose the word love. Okay. Love is probably very important when you're young. because everybody's doing it and everybody wants to
Right.
do it. Everybody wants to be in love and get in love and fall in love. Now, when you're young, then you want to have a family, and that's important. It's part of the love process. But as you get a little bit older, and maybe a divorce comes along, and then maybe love ain't so important. Hey, I've been burned. I'm going to sit back and wait.
Yeah, and then companionship just becomes.
And then as you
Takes over, I
get
think.
older, love it takes on a different meaning.
Yeah.
And as you become a senior, if you lose your partner, and
Yeah.
you're left as your mom, when your dad passed away, I mean, your mom had a couple of new relationships.
Yes, she did.
You
She
know?
was a busy lady.
Yeah. And they were important
Yeah.
to
they
her,
were.
but they
as
had a
should have been.
different aspect
Right.
at that.
Yeah. She always said,
Well,
I'm not getting remarried.
Yeah.
I will never get remarried, but I love being with them.
Yeah. So,
Or him, not them.
Yeah. And so,
Okay.
I mean, you're right. There are hundreds of things that are important, and it's a matter of just trying to decide which of those things is most important or more important than the next one on the list.
Yeah. Well,
And then
I think
again,
that's the way of putting it.
Yeah, we've still going through this damn COVID thing, and also now health that might have been
Yeah.
a little further down
It's
on your
further
priority list is now getting up
Right.
there a little bit more, because that if you get sick, especially as you get a little bit older,
Just talking about
that could-
sick.
Yeah. Oh.
Excuse me. Makes me sneeze. Don't talk about it.
That's very important, and it's a priority.
What can I say? When you gotta sneeze, you gotta.
And I really haven't learned how to edit the show, so it's there, folks.
Well, maybe
What-
Christy can.
What can I say? And at times like this, what's important?
Kleenex.
To have
Oh,
Kleenex.
thank you.
See,
Good
very,
call.
very important.
Good call.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was a good one.
it's better than getting up and going to the bathroom.
Well, that's right. I mean, just
That could be it
leave,
too.
leave the camera rolling and just
Yeah.
abandon the
I
set.
mean, at our age, you never know. So anyway,
Have we said anything that's important to you, our audience?
no,
Probably
this
not.
show is not really important
No.
at this point.
Especially this
Oh,
show.
boy.
But we hope it's important to you, and we hope at least we've kind of jogged that reason for you to prioritize and put things in
We hope
an order of
we've made you
importance.
smile and think.
Yeah.
Smile, laugh probably first.
Yeah. And what? And even saying that, Lauren,
Yes, dear.
smiling and laughing,
That's
is
very
important.
important. You're right.
Our parents, both your father and my father, loved to tell jokes and all,
Mhm.
and they always, like so many people have said, never lose your sense of humor.
Well, they always say that should be number one.
Yeah, it's
Don't take life too
important.
seriously.
Exactly. Yeah, and tell jokes, share stories, and because sometimes when you do hit that rocky point
Yeah.
or that low spot, that sometimes humor can
Can
help.
get you through.
And we get it by going to Netflix or
We go the cheap
or
way.
Prime Video. What do you want? What do you want to watch tonight? I don't want to watch anything serious.
No, something funny.
Yeah,
Something
let's
light.
go down to comedies,
Right.
recently released comedies. And then of course you watch it and you say, that wasn't so funny.
Yeah, sometimes.
So you go to another one and see if that one's more important than the first one.
Yeah, I want to know who's the one that really rates these movies. Who are these people that are giving it Rotten Tomatoes and
Well, I remember Siskel and Ebert.
yeah.
And when they rated a movie, but
we've watched quite a few that haven't been rated that highly that have been really good. So
well,
we
and
need
there's
to-
some apps and stuff that, like you said, the Rotten Tomatoes
Yeah.
and all that. Sometimes the critics will say, it's a terrible movie,
Right. And
but
we loved it.
88% of the people that saw the movie loved it.
Right.
So how do you determine what's important? You know what? You go and see the movie for yourself.
You determine what's important for you.
That's right.
We're just here to make you think.
And
Or not.
yeah.
Or not.
And I hope you have, because we have a hard time doing it sometimes. But anyway, I think one thing that is important is
What's
that
that?
people be with us every Thursday
Very
afternoon
important.
at 1 o'clock.
That's number one.
We think it's very important. And you know what else is important? Share it with your friends. Tell your friends. And if there's one of those little thumbs up things, the little like symbol, click on it. Let us know that you like it. And drop us a line and say, hey, we like you guys. We don't like you guys.
Yeah,
Of
be
course,
honest.
if you don't like us, then you're
Then
probably
you
not
are not
going to
gonna
watch
turn
in
in.
order to make a comment.
Yeah.
But I digress. I'm rambling. But I guess it's important.
Cut it.
It's important to do that once in a while. But we'll just do it again next week. Okay.
We'll see you
On
next
Thursday?
week.
Yeah. Be
See
good
ya.
to each other. I love you.
I
And
love
that's
you too.
important.
And it is.